All right, welcome everybody to the beautiful Badlands National Park in South Dakota. My name is Mike Zwack. This is my site. Thank you for joining me here on this little adventure. It happens to be my birthday, and so I decided I'd take a little trip out here to the Badlands to see what kind of shots I can get. Hopefully get some nice sunrises, sunsets, see if we can get some wildlife. If you're not familiar with the Badlands, they have beautiful rock formations out here, and we're going to see if we can capture some of those. The idea here is to give you guys some ideas on some creative shots, show you how I get some of these shots, and hopefully motivate you, inspire you to come out and get some nice shots of your own. So I'm going to do some camping, I'm going to do some hiking, and of course some shooting. So we'll have to see what kind of adventure awaits here. But again, thank you for joining me on this adventure, and let's have some fun. Hey guys, welcome back here. We're at the Badlands, South Dakota. We're at the Big Badlands Overlook. And as you can see, the sun kind of just rolls out to the east, illuminating all this beautiful landscape we have here. And of course, that's why we came here. We're going to get a picture of the landscape. Quick little setup here. I don't want to waste too much time while we got the light. But we're going to do a bracketed shot of about 3 different images at different exposures. We're going to blend them together in Lightroom in post, and we're going to get one high dynamic range image blended together in out. So the way I got it set up right now is I do have, I don't know if you can see it in the video, there's some cracks here in the mud, and I'm going to use that as my foreground element while I shoot the Grand Vista here in the background as well. And with this light, it's illuminating nicely. I got my polarizing filter on here as well, so that's going to, of course, help make the blue sky pop a little bit, and hopefully we can get a good image out of the deal. So let's take a look, see what we can come up with. Also got my split neutral density filter, which is also going to help even out the sky and the mountains here. So let's do it. Alright guys, we're back. It's been a long day here in the Badlands. Been shooting all day, kind of going up and down the main road here, trying to figure out where the best place for a sunset shot would be. As you can see, the clouds kind of rolled in, don't have much light for a really dramatic, brightly lit sunset, but we're still going to shoot here. I found a nice place I like. It's a little bit past Bigfoot Overlook. Not a direct overlook itself, just kind of something I saw along the way. And I framed it to the way I like it here. I got a 16 to 35 millimeter f4 lens on, and we're shooting at about 18 millimeters. So we're going to get as much in as we can. And I'm shooting currently at about 1 second and f22. So trying to get as much depth in as possible. I do have a circular polarizer on. I'm going to try to get pull out a little bit of the grays and that dramatic look to get a little something, to pull something out for the sunset. And I also have a split neutral density filter, which is also going to help with that as well. So we're going to be shooting this scene here. As you can see, it's kind of framed between the nice rocky outcrops there, and there's actually, in the way distance, there's another little peak that's framed just perfectly in between. So here we go. It is bracketed, so we're going to do 3 shots at different exposures, blend them together in Lightroom for one overall even exposure. So let's see how it turns out. Alright guys, hey, good morning. We're back here, still in the Badlands. This is day 4. And last night the clouds started rolling in, so I knew we'd have a pretty hazy morning and not really great ideal situations for a sunrise. So luckily I got to sleep in because of it, but also did some exploring around the campground here. I'm at Sage Creek, and just behind the campground here is a nice little hill that you climb up, and there's a cairn garden. So cairn are basically the little stone sculptures that you see in the background. Different hikers kind of put them together when they're kind of coming through. Little artistic rendition kind of nature. So I got my 16 to 35 millimeter on. I'm going to try to get nice and close and see if I can't come up with some interesting perspective and angles on these rock formations. So let's see what we come up with, and let's have some fun. Alright, we're wrapping it up here at the Badlands. This is the last night here. Sun's starting to go down, so I'm going to have to start wrapping it up. I got an early morning ahead of me and a long drive back to the Twin Cities. So I did want to thank you for your time and joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned a couple things. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe because there will be more videos to come. Once I get back to the cities, I'm going to have to edit all these photos. But be sure to check out Mike Zwack Photography, where there'll be some of the different shots, edited shots from this trip, along with some general information regarding the Badlands. So, again, thanks for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And until next time, we'll see you from the Badlands.